G'day Larry gang, and welcome back to the channel. Larry versus Barry. It's been a pretty big thing for quite a while now. Well, it was. Now it's kind of just... We're going to be looking through my YouTube stats to see like what happened when the meme started, what happened when it started to fade out, and what it's like now. Now these stats are quite interesting and they show a lot of interesting data about like how a meme grows in popularity to the point where it is at the moment, and it's quite cool. It's also interesting because stats that I've wanted to show you guys for a while, but I wanted to make sure that the channel had hit a point where it was stable and no longer kind of dropping off anymore. It takes about 2 weeks for a video to hit 10,000 views if I'm doing a video based on either the meme, based on Jack, or based on kind of like Larry versus Barry. Then I got some interesting things. So I've put up some like short videos, like really short ones that are like 30 seconds long, and they got like double the amount of views than other videos did. And I've played a variety of different games. I've played games that are specific to the people who actually subscribe to the channel that enjoyed it. So Jack, you know, he's big with Minecraft. And so it's interesting looking at the stats for Minecraft videos compared to looking at stats to say very rare Fortnite video I did for when I played with Music. And then just stats for random other videos, stats for vlogs, stats for meme videos, stats for live streams. Quite interesting stuff. So anyway, let's get into it. All right, so now let's start with the lifetime graph of kind of the overall stats of the channel. All up, I've had a total of 4 million views on the channel, which is quite crazy. But when you think about it, my boss, Muzok, he can get 4 million views in a single video. That's just mind-blowing. Like, 4 million is a lot of people. Just view this, right? 30 or so people make up a classroom. 200 or so people make up a movie theater. And then you're getting into, you know, 10,000, 20,000 people fill up an entire stadium. There's a lot of people involved. Now, starting off with the graph and like the views of the channel and whatnot, it's quite cool. Now the start of this graph is probably the most interesting because this is where the meme began. We started getting subscribers because of the whole, you know, Larry versus Barry live stream, PewDiePie versus T-Series parody, woo! And then I made some videos talking about thanking the people who shouted out the meme and just some general kind of teaser things that I thought were funny at the time, and that, you know, those got a lot of views. And then literally a couple of days later, 2 days later, boosh, woof, massive fat views, 200k views on all the videos in about 2 days from a channel that had nothing. What I love about this graph is it's literally the opposite of what you'd see on a regular YouTube channel. So if you look at, say, Jack's videos or Muzok's videos, you know, you have the graph starting off small, and then as the channel gets older, it gets larger and larger and it gradually grows up. It's quite interesting how like this channel is just, it's flipped on its head in the way it's worked. It started off huge, getting quite a lot of money and stuff, and then just gradually came back down. I make probably about $100 a month off the channel rather than at one stage $1,200 a month. It's just mind-boggling, really. Now when it comes to watch time, this is quite interesting. So you're going to be wondering, what the heck is this boost in watch time? So over through here is what happened with the original meme, right? So we had the meme happening, blah, 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 you know, the main live stream happening. Then over here was when I think I had my first shout out from, I think it was either I had my first shout out from Music. So I did a death run with Music, and that actually got some traction. I got some fat watch time from that particular video. And I think at the same time, there was also a little spike up because Jack had done another kind of follow-up video on the Larry versus Barry meme, and so we had another boost up in viewers. You know, everything's all well and fine. All these little spike ups of stuff I did with Music, so, you know, every time I did a video, he'd link my channel in the description and I'd get a little boost of views from there. And that's when like watch time kind of skyrocketed a bit. But then you get this. Now, this was absolutely crazy. I did a live stream when I was making Music's Death Run 2.0. The 1.0 death run had gotten a lot of traction and a lot of fame, and there was like the island code for that map actually got put up on a bunch of websites and other death runners were playing it. Anyway, so I made a live stream. I streamed for about 4 or so hours. This was for the first kind of day it happened. I hit 4,000 concurrent viewers on that stream. Music wasn't involved. It was literally just me making a death run in Fortnite, and it got 4,000 concurrent viewers. I would believe I was second most viewed at the time in Australia. I was like, holy crap, that's insane. The next day I quickly streamed again, and then I had that spike in views again. The YouTube algorithm kind of just like scooped me up for that particular stream. Like, I don't know, like if it was the tags I had or the thumbnail I had, I don't know what it was, but over 3-4 days, YouTube had scooped up the stream, and every time I streamed me making this death run, I'd get fat concurrent viewers and just huge amounts of watch time. But then after that, it just dropped back to regular hours because I stopped those live streams and I started doing other things. Despite getting those massive amount of views, it didn't really equate to many subscribers. Then after that, it was basically just, you know, I kind of started posting less and less watch hours per day, kind of just dropped down a little bit. Every now and then I have that little spike up whenever I post a new video. What was this on here? That was when I posted the We Need to Talk video because I wanted to make kind of whatever content I wanted without having the pressure of people, you know, assuming I was going to make content on Larry versus Barry and stuff on the meme. But the reason why I didn't want to make stuff on the meme is because the meme's kind of already dead. As you can see from this graph, the Larry versus Barry meme, unfortunately, is dead. Sometimes I can make content on it and it does a little better. It's over. I still would like to make videos on it, but unfortunately Barry only uploads like once every 6 months. And so now here's the interesting thing about Barry's channel, because he literally has been uploading every 6 months. Because he uploads so rarely, he'll get like 200,000 views a video because YouTube recommends it everywhere, because he's still got the original recommendation algorithm from when the channel first started. As long as he keeps uploading very, very rarely, he'll continue getting those huge amount of views on each video. Now let's have a look at the subscribers. So all these jumps are quite interesting. So obviously this is when the original meme began. Then we had another like Jack Sucks at Life follow-up, got a little sub growth there. I got 3,773 subscribers on that day alone, literally because I posted a video with me making the death run on Elliot. Kind of goes back and forth. I lose subs, gain subs, lose subs, gain subs. I lost a lot of subs during this period of time because A, I wasn't uploading much, and B, I was overseas, so I couldn't really manage the channel properly at the time. What's interesting is though, one of my best performing videos outside of the Larry versus Barry meme, called I Hate You All. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's quite a funny video. I made it over when I was over in the UK. Basically, I made a comment saying, I'll do anything you want me to do, just ask. And then I just did as many comments as I possibly could with that were, you know, possible to do and were within reason. That one got 45,000 views after like videos were only getting about 15,000 views. What happens is every time I post a video now, what happens is the people who originally subscribed for the meme, they're basically not interested in the videos I post. They just wanted to hit that subscribe button because it was funny. They're not interested in any of the content I post. They're not interested in any of the content Barry posts. It's literally just, I hit sub because Jack said so, or I hit sub because Mayo said so. That's to be expected. Like, it's that kind of meme, and like, it's why this channel is unique in that the graph is reversed, you know? But we've hit a point now where if I upload a video, I don't lose subscribers as much as I originally did. Every time I upload a video, I'd lose 500 subscribers at a time because it would send out a notification to my subscribers and remind them, hey, you still subscribe to this dead meme, so they'll unsubscribe. Now, this particular location is quite interesting. 8,000 subscribers, 4,000, 1,000 and whatnot. This was because I released my We Need to Talk video and I released a Minecraft video 2 days apart, and then Jack released a 6-month follow-up video, Larry versus Barry, and then basically just went to see what our channels are up to and what they got into. So people saw that video and they subscribed again. But that was short-lived, you know, as is everything when it comes to being shouted out from another YouTuber and when it comes to like these memes and whatnot. Now let's have a look at the top videos of all time. My main video, Larry Reveals Everything. This video here got 2.5 million impressions, which means that it was basically recommended to people 2.5 million times. That's a big number. And then it had a click-through rate of 9.9%. So the click-through rate is when someone sees the title and thumbnail and they're like, oh yeah, that's an interesting video to watch, after it's been recommended to them, and they click it. And then it also counts as subscribers as well. So I have such a small click-through rate because obviously the amount of people I have subscribed aren't actually watching the content because they were only interested in the meme. I keep saying that, but I only keep saying that because it's super important that you guys understand that when looking at these stats, because they do look abysmal if you don't think about that. But when you do think about that, these stats are actually still pretty cool. All right, now that we looked at that, let's have a look at some of the traffic sources. So the majority of views came from the browse features. So that's YouTube recommending my content. The next part was from the channel pages, and that's because literally people will just click on my channel link to subscribe for the meme, which is why that's quite high up. Then there's suggested videos, so videos coming up in the recommended box on the side. Sometimes even if you're not subscribed to a channel, you can still get notifications from it because YouTube kind of pushes channels that they think you'd be interested in. And so that happens sometimes for me, because quite often I'd actually get comments like in the peak of the meme, I get people saying, why was I recommended this channel? YouTube, why did I get this notification? I'm not subscribed. I saw that a lot. You can see it right here. I got 285,000 views because of that. Now, here's the interesting thing. I've got an average view duration of 10 minutes due to suggested videos. So this is views from suggestions appearing alongside or after other videos. Like, I didn't even know that stat myself. That's interesting. So when YouTube recommends my content on the sidebar, I get a huge amount of average view duration, and then the rest is kind of meh. So my end screen cards actually get an average view duration of 4 minutes 38. So those are two things that I really did not expect. That's pretty cool. Now, where are all my subscribers coming from? No surprises here. Majority of people from the United States. That's pretty standard. Then from the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Sweden, blah, blah, blah. It's mostly the countries where, funnily enough, white people come from. There's kind of no surprises there because, you know, for starters, United States, probably a lot of those people following Jack Sucks at Life, and then United Kingdom because of Jack Sucks at Life and Mayro, and then Australia because of me and my involvement with Muselk. Now comes the viewer age. So 13 to 17 years old is the third lowest. That's actually quite interesting. 18, 24 years old, that makes sense. But what's interesting about the 18, 24 years old thing is I can guarantee you there are a lot of accounts created where 18 to 24 years is actually just people faking their age and they're younger than that. They're actually in the 13 to 17 years of age. So I'd actually think those graphs would be about even. I'd say you're looking about 50% 13 to 17 and then 50% 18 to 24. Well, yeah, I think we're gonna call this a wrap. Comment below with what you found most interesting about the stats. I'm just gonna leave with one last thing to say. For whoever's watching this, thank you so much for sticking around. I like to think my content is enjoyable to watch. I would say I am practicing at getting a lot more engaging with the viewer. I've been, especially for this video, I've been focusing a lot on trying to look at the camera directly instead of just like at my screen. Let me know what you're interested in seeing and if you're interested in sticking around, see where this all heads in the future. Because unfortunately, as I've been saying throughout this whole video, the meme is dead and now it's just you and I, guys. It's just you and I. And let's see what we can do with it.